Hello and welcome to Achievement Hunting 101. I am Wildwest 08 and this is level 396. Now before I introduce our guest tonight, I have to announce that Barbie Project Friendship is now on Game Pass. Or no, what is it, Koosh? It's Project Trails?
Am I allowed to talk? Because you haven't introduced me.
Well, I have to get it done so you don't kill me.
That's true. I would hate to kill you before the show's done. Yes, it's out. It came out today.
Rush to your Xboxes right now and go download Barbie.
I preloaded
Go play it. All right. Anyways, with me tonight, we got KooshMoose. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, it's good to be here. It's good to talk to you.
And as an April Fool's Day, we figured we'd just get Big L back in here. But before he says anything, we'll just kick him out of the studio and, have him go back to his normal New York life. What's going on, Big L?
Wait, hold on. You said Barbie's out? My daughter wants to play that game.
Well, now she can.
And she can play it for free.
Yeah, on your account.
Download now. Hit download. Okay, thanks. Hey, guys, how's it going? Missed you.
Missed you, too.
Missed you, too. Want to tell everyone what you've been up to recently?
Oh, my gosh. Well, last we talked was like 6 months ago.
I was going to say, let's figure out a month range to live.
I could tell you it was 6 months ago. I was out of a job. I was kind of depressed, and I was unemployed for 2 whole months, and I found myself a new job. And
nice.
Not to get too into the weeds. Thank you. Not to get too much into the weeds, but I was dealing with some mental health stuff, and I never had dealt with that before. So, I started getting chest pain like a month into my job, and I'm like, but thankfully I work for a heart doctor, so I had all the heart tests and everything was fine. And then it dawned on me that I think I was having like some anxiety issues, and I never had that before. So I think that's what was causing the chest pain. But I've been free of that ever since, like 5 months. So I think I was just, a new job after the same job for 24 years, and just wild stuff, just new atmosphere, new coworkers, new everything. So, but I'm doing well, and I'm ready to get back in the saddle with you guys if you'll have me.
I hadn't heard that, and that's good news. I'm glad you did that. Now, did you have their permission to use their equipment, or did someone else use the equipment for you?
Clear.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna go to this room real fast. Just take a CT scan, just for fun.
Is this X-ray and Xbox?
Wait, what are you doing with the taser?
I guess you need a taser in the New York offices.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to get a visit from me.
Just another day in the New York offices. This one thing they started recently in the doctor's office is they have the patient sign a code of conduct. This is a brand new thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if you have this.
Yep.
This just started like a month ago. There was an incident where somebody punched one of the security guards in one of the local hospitals, and he wound up falling and dying. So ever since then, now every single patient has to sign this code of conduct, and like they're not happy about it. Some of them laugh, and some are like, why? Like, I can't believe it's gotten to this where we have to sign this. So I guess if they don't sign, it means they could beat us up. I don't know.
I was going to say,
I'm sure it's a legal reason.
If they sign the paper, does that mean they can't punch you anymore?
Yeah. Like, I want to go to the punching doctor.
They do it without anyone knowing, I guess. They could do it under the radar.
Yeah.
But it's wild. It goes into saying like you can't film anybody, you can't swear, you can't vape, you can't do like it's like a whole 2-page thing.
Am I going to put my cigarette out now too?
This is why.
Please do, so you don't blow up the office.
Yes, the world has turned to poop. This is why we need video games, and that's why we are all here.
We are, and welcome back. We're glad to have you.
Thankfully, they've announced that they're never coming out with new games ever again, so I can focus on my backlog, right? I think that's what's going on.
Oh, no.
You mean Matriarch's backlog?
Well, yes.
All right. Speaking
Had to
of
bring that one back.
speaking of never coming out with games before,
Thanks,
Koosh, I think
Michelle.
there was a showcase that will definitely not have games coming to Xbox.
Oh no.
Right, Koosh? You want to take a?
Yeah, and I think I was the only person that actually watched it. 'Cause
I've watched clips since then, but I didn't watch it live.
I've listened to like my normal podcast I listen to, normal gaming podcast. They were like, and this thing happened, and like nobody was talking about it, which is crazy to me because there's so much good stuff in there. And this was the Xbox partner preview that happened on, gosh, well, I don't even remember what day it was, but it was last week. And let's see, no, they didn't say what day. Not a problem. They went and they showed a bunch of games. Almost all of them are going to show up in Game Pass in the next year or two. So
insert day one Game Pass.
Yes.
Nugget.
These will be day one type things. Now, some of them are very soon, and some of these could be 2 years out at the most, I think. What I saw that I'm very excited about, and I know Big L likes this series, is Hades 2. So when Hades 2 comes to the Xbox, it's going to be day one Game Pass. Now, you were playing that on Steam, weren't you, Big Al? I thought I saw you play this or win it or something like that. That's not right, because I know you wouldn't buy it.
Well, L decided to mute himself. He's still getting everything back, so.
Should we unmute him for him?
I tried to. It said he muted himself, so.
Oh no,
he's getting all the kinks out while he's coming back. Yeah, Hades. I know a lot of people like it. The threads have been jumping on Hades on the news outlets. So I mean, that's just amazing to get that game back. Oh, we got L back.
You just can't make this stuff up. We're not scripting this.
Did we have technical difficulties in the first 10 minutes on the bingo card?
It's only from you, though, by the way.
Only from me, correct. L having mic issues. So, my son, whose favorite game of all time is Hades, with his own money, purchased Hades 2 at full price. So, how do you like that, Apples?
Wow.
Nice. Now,
you raised him good.
It's not on Xbox, right? Pretty sure.
Well, he wanted it as soon as it, he didn't touch it while it was in beta, but as soon as it was on Steam in its full form, he bought it. And so I have not myself played the game, but I have watched him play.
Okay. Yeah, I knew there was something there.
Honestly, my favorite part of Hades is the story beats, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I mean, it's a good game. It's got good gameplay, but my favorite part is the story. I think it's wonderful.
Okay, it's coming out the 14th, by the way.
Yeah. And without spoiling anything, obviously there's more characters, more of everything.
Nice.
Is it coming out April 14th?
Yeah, it's April 14th. So
okay.
And Wild West will be happy they added crafting and gardening and all kinds of stuff,
Oh, sign me up.
See?
I mean, the protagonist is a girl this time, so that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, so in between each run, you could plant things, and
we're going to start alienating audiences very fast here. L comes back, and half of our audience goes. Another half goes after that dig.
Right. There's a cooking mini game between each run.
Oh,
sorry. I need to iron out all the details. Sorry.
So yes, that's Hades 2. Probably the most exciting on this list for most people, I would assume. But then other ones
look game with your name on it.
Oh, I know. I was going to mention that a little bit.
Okay. I think it's Musa Dirty Fate because it's got Moose in the title.
Musa Dirty Fate. My nickname, Dirty Fate. Yes.
Wait, we don't need to know what your wife calls you at night.
That was my middle school wrestler name.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah. So what I was going to mention was Stranger Than Heaven, which looks like an interesting type game.
That's not the one we were thinking of, I'll tell you that.
One that's fun to look at, but no one's ever going to play if they're worried about their completion percentage is Super Meat Boy 3D, which is already on Game Pass. Just came out. Now, Dispatch. Have you all heard about Dispatch?
I just saw the article on it that I read. That's it.
Big Al, have you heard about Dispatch?
I mean, I know when Cyberpunk came out, we were all waiting for Dispatch to make it a better game. But
oh my gosh, you really want me to incorporate a soundboard, don't you? I hear it. I can just hear it right now.
No.
So Dispatch is an episodic game where you play as a superhero dispatcher, and your job is to match superheroes to the crime that they're going to go stop, or the boss they're going to fight, the battle, or whatever. But there's story elements gone throughout, and Jesse from Breaking Bad. I'm sure he has a human name too, not just his character name.
Elizabeth Berkley.
Who is it?
Jesse Elizabeth Berkley.
Yeah, Jesse Elizabeth Berkley. I don't think that's right. In any case, he plays the main dispatcher, and she's got a whole bunch of really cool voice talent. I've heard it's just really a good game, even though there's not a whole lot of action. I mean, if you're into that kind of superhero motif and all that, it seems pretty cool. The Expanse, Osiris Reborn. I keep meaning to go back and watch that part of the trailer because I love The Expanse, and I think this is more of an actiony game than it is a geez, who am I thinking?
Like FMV, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah. Well, the first one was like a keep wanting to say Traveler Tales, but that's not right. Yeah, it was a visual novel.
I thought it was more FMV type thing. Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Vehicular combat.
Yes, exactly. Yes. On rails, you got it. Then
thank God.
What else looked really good? Of course, Bluey's Happy Snaps.
There you go.
Game Pass day one, gonna happen.
First completion.
Frog Squad looked crazy and weird, which I like weird stuff. Grave Seasons also looks pretty cool. Let's see. Moose and Dirty Fate. I didn't really get a good sense of that one, but it seems like it might be kind of a Souls type. And then, of course, probably my favorite is The Eternal Life of Goldman. I played the demo for this. This is absolutely going to be a Metroidvania, and it looks really cool. It's got this cool mechanic where you get movement powers and you change them by putting different components on your cane. So like the handle maybe lets you attack, but it also lets you switch it over to like a hook. Now you can swing from things or you can pull things, and the cane can be swapped out to be bouncy or super bouncy, and who knows what else they'll have. And I think there's also like a tip to the cane that you can change as well. But in the demo, I only played for like 5 minutes. I was like, I don't want to play anymore because I want to play the game. I don't want anything else spoiled by the demo. I can just tell from the gameplay I've had and the graphics and all that this is going to be a game I'm just going to unfortunately gush to everyone about when it does come out. But that's it. I mean, they had a whole bunch. They had a couple more, Stalker 2, Serious Sam, blah blah blah. I think they did another good job of kind of mixing the stuff in there because once again, you have some family stuff, you have some platformers, you have some. I think there's some strategy in there. I don't know. But it looks like a good mix.
Well, it looks like Koosh has gone over the entire list, said everything was good, which shocks no one. Did you happen to catch any videos of this stuff other than Hades 2, or?
Honestly, not really.
I get it. I think it was during the middle of the week too, so it's kind of hard to catch up on.
Yeah, and at my old job, I could watch stuff at my desk with reckless abandon, but now they're actually strict and I have to work at work. So I've grown up a lot.
Yeah. So there's a good article on TA if you are interested in seeing. They have an article for each game, and then they also have a compilation list of everything. So if you're looking for something specific, go check that out. I would agree that Dispatch looked kind of cool. Although after I saw it, I was like, okay, I was like, this looks pretty cool, pretty nice. I'll definitely check that out. And then I saw some of the reviews were that it was kind of doesn't have enough gameplay or story mode or whatever stuff that it's going to use, doesn't keep you entertained for too long. So I'm a little worried on that part, but the idea behind it looks pretty cool. So I guess we'll take it and see. And then of course, Bluey, my youngest still is very much into Bluey. So I will be playing that as soon as I can after Koosh lets me get off the Barbie game. All right.
And by your youngest, you mean you, right? You're wearing a blue shirt now.
Actually,
I see it.
I am wearing a black shirt and my camera is off, so you cannot see it.
Oh, so that's a tattoo. It's a blue tattoo. I got it.
There we go. Black shirt. Now you can see. Black shirt. Anyways, we also got the news of the summer Xbox showcase. That is coming on Sunday, June 7th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern
Is he?
time, and 6
Oh.
p.m. in Chewy's time, right? BST? I always get those mixed up. The excitement is palpitating in here
Yes.
in this
Yeah.
podcast.
Well, for his time zone, yes, I'm very excited for his time zone. The showcase, I'm very excited for it at 1 Eastern. Yes.
I could just tell. The showcase will be followed by what I'm presuming to be the main game for Xbox that they want to showcase, the Gears of War E-Day. Will get its own little thing that they've been doing a little showcase. I think last year was Call of Duty, what they did afterwards. So this year they're doing Gears of War E-Day. I kind of surprised at that. I thought they'd go with Fable, but I guess they did Fable in January, so now they're going to move on to Gears of War for that one. But yeah, I guess so. Stay tuned for June 7th, and we'll be able to see. I've always enjoyed their showcase, their summer showcase. So
it's okay.
Just okay.
Let me ask you something. As a big Gears fan, I got to ask, do people really care about Gears anymore? Like, who's this geared towards? I guess our age people who play the originals. Like, do kids play Gears?
Well, I mean, maybe
Probably
that's
not,
what
right?
E-Day is for. Maybe E-Day is just kind of like kick it off for people, bring new people in and be like, hey, by the way, we've got these really old games you can play.
I mean, they already relaunched the first game 3 times, 4 times, 10 times. People are pretty pissed that Gears 2 and 3 have not had remasters. What are they doing? I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't know why they haven't done 2 or 3 or anything like that, but or do Judgment without the multiplayer.
It's been a long time.
So do you think that they're going to have like another ridiculous achievement? Do you think they're have another
absolutely.
one?
Oh, they have to.
No, I know they're going to have one, but do you think it's going to be crazy to do?
Well, I think in 5 they had, or I know at 4 was the last one I did. They had Seriously Part 1 and Seriously Part 2.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if Gears 5 did that because I did not want to take part in that, but I would not be surprised if they had at least a Part 1, 2, maybe even a 3 this time, just to try to keep certain people engaged.
Not only did they have grindy achievements, but they had super difficulty ones too, and they kept adding new difficulties and do it by yourself and just ugh.
Well, let me ask you this. I think I know the answer here, Big L. I think I know your preference. If Gears, if the new Gears, and let's say the direction of the new Gears could only be single player / co-op or multiplayer, but not both, what would you prefer?
You know what Big L prefers.
Well,
a co-op.
Of course.
Obviously.
Well, it's been a while and you've been through some changes, so I don't know.
Oh, yes. I'm a big I mastered Gears multiplayer in the last 6 months. You didn't know?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you started playing your own games.
I am very good.
Other people.
Very good. Yes, playing my own games. Right. No, it's always been Gears. I prefer the campaign, and Halo. I prefer the multiplayer. Actually, that's always the way it's been for me. But I'm excited to see what they do with E-Day.
No, I think you bring up a good question though, Koosh. Like, I don't know if the Gears franchise, like the Halo one, is as big as it's been in the past. I don't know if it's going to get back to being that big.
Yeah, and like our developers going to keep doing these big games with like big single player campaigns and multiplayer? Because it seems like Call of Duty now is just multiplayer with a little bit of campaign thrown in.
Yeah.
And is it going to be cross-play or PlayStation 2?
Well, that's a good question. Have you heard that there's a new Xbox CEO in town?
Tell me.
Asha Sharma?
Until we see her on a video, people think she's made up. So
yes, well, she could be AI. We don't know. Like, she's really into AI. We don't know what they meant by that. So could be she actually is AI, but we should see her at the showcase. Xbox,
the last guy was like AI with minus the intelligence, so it should be only but a step up.
I liked him, but yes, he lied to us a lot.
I liked Phil.
I like the joke.
Okay, then. Speaking of crossplay that Ella brought up, we would be remiss to not announce the fun price hikes over on Sony's side.
I mean, it's only fair.
Oh boy.
That
Right?
they said was definitely not going to happen. That
Mhm.
they let Xbox or Microsoft take all the flack and then said, "Hey, actually, you know what? We'll do that too." So their things are increasing. Looks like by a price of $100 on the PS5 and the digital PS5. So you still have to pay $50 more if you want a CD tray or
Yeah,
disc
they're
tray.
pro, and they're pro now.
They're
It's
pro,
like
yeah,
$900.
$900.
Yeah, so I'm only going to get 2 of those.
Well, you can't because someone forgot to turn in their ROG Ally, and now is the proud owner of a ROG Ally.
I meant to do that so that I could review it next time we talk.
After your next vacation, you mean?
Yes, after my next vacation.
There you go.
Wait, what? You got one?
Oh boy. Guess who doesn't listen to the podcast?
What do you mean? You said ROG. It's pronounced
ROG.
I got a ROG Ally, the white one, not the expensive black
An
one.
alloy. It's never mind. You missed it. I missed it too.
So I got the white
You
one.
need birthday presents?
It was like a Christmas present. I got it for like Christmas. Christmas-y. So yeah. So I got it and I was like, you know what? It kind of hurts my eyes if I stare at this for too long. Maybe I'll just send it back. It was just nice to kind of check it out and I'll kick it back. Waited too long, so now I own one. So now I actually get to use it on vacation. So there you go. And then I'll complain about how I can no longer see, and that'll be
It's
be
for
a
the
real fun
toilet, Koosh.
If you're using that on the toilet, that's you might need to go see your doctor.
You send it back if you drop it in the toilet.
I don't want to take the chance that they won't take it.
But yeah, so anyways, the Sony prices increased on the PlayStation 5, so that's it'll be interesting to see what the next gen costs if all that Pro's costing $900 right now. That is just
at this point,
insane.
Next gen's got to be 2028, right?
Yeah, I mean the prices are coming down a little bit on the computers. I've seen that often, so it's still possible that it could keep it to a decent price, but it's probably going to still be around $800 or so minimum for the next one.
Well, like I said, I'm hoping that next gen is not until late 2027 or even late 2028.
It's probably 2028 if they're not sending developer boxes out till beginning of next year. I mean,
yeah, so that gives it a lot of time for some economy to stabilize and all that stuff, all that fun stuff that we don't talk about. Hopefully things can stabilize and prices can go down a little bit by 2028 so that it's not a ridiculous amount.
Yeah. And the last bit of news that we were just going to share is, Koosh, you want to tell them about the Rec Room closing?
Oh my gosh, have you heard about this game, Rec Room?
I think you finished it.
I did finish it. So there's this horrible game called Rec Room, and maybe Big L has something to say about it. I don't know. In any case, for those people who have been with the podcast for a long time, we used to actually stream, and sometimes we would stream a game before we played. And this happened to be a game that we knew nothing about. And we said, hey, let's stream this. My gosh, this was when Kenny was still playing with us. So we streamed this game and we're just like, wow.
Is he still on the same gamer score?
Yeah. He probably has like 100 extra gamer score. And we were like, wow, this was a mistake. This game was so bad. And then I think Al has a fun story, but I kept playing it. I took a long break, and then Mike Pitch said he solved it or he finished it, and he was like, this is how I did it. I went and just played a little bit every day or whatever, got the XP. I was like, you know what? If Pitch can do it, anybody can do it. So I started idling the game at that point and also got the completion. And then we just got the notice recently that it's shutting down, and they didn't give a very long time frame for it. Certainly not enough for anyone who hadn't been idling to get the experience that they needed to hit max level. They can't do it any longer unless they throw out some XP boosts or something like that, which I think Waka said they might or they were going to. I don't know. It's probably not achievable, and don't put yourself through that if you don't want to. If you don't have to.
Swaka, one of the
Yep,
developers.
so there you go. So
he might be getting some I don't know, some translation kickbacks. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember who all played with us.
I want to say it was
Back in the
Rocker,
day.
Kenny, yourself, myself, and I want to say Matrick, but maybe maybe they were just on and not playing. But I think it had more than 4 people. You'd be more than 4 people.
let's see. So looking up my friends list, which obviously doesn't follow everyone in the Discord, but looks like Mike Pitch has completed it. Koosh has completed it. Who else? That's it for me. Big L's got about half the TA in it. So does Vulgar. Looks like everyone kind of stopped at a certain point.
Yeah, we got everything except the last 2 achievements.
Yeah.
Or most of us, I think, most sane people, not named Koosh. Yeah, so my fun story was I remember some little kid calling me a racial slur in the first day, and I was just mortified. Yeah, a bad one that I can't even begin to repeat. And that's about much. I remember being lost, which is not, a shock.
And you're telling me that
But we
no
knocked
one
out, like,
used a slur in Gears when you were online?
no.
Not like an extreme slur for me, but I did hear quite a bit.
No, never.
He was probably just playing with the friends the whole time, not going on by himself.
He's probably just practicing his vocabulary, to be honest.
Usually in games like that, they'll message you after the fact and belittle you.
Yeah.
I've gotten plenty of that.
So anyways, if you want to get any achievements in there, you got a little bit of time left to get those. But on to targets. We've got some new targets for April that have started. First one we have is April Fools. Got to earn 2+ achievements with the letter TROPHY or SONY. I don't know what that spells, but you can probably find it out if you look hard enough. So to get the gold, you need 6 achievements in April Fools. The next one is Top Tier. These are earning achievements in the best rated games out there. So you need to earn 9 achievements for the gold in games that are rated 4 stars or above on TA with a minimum of 70 votes to count. So not everything will count. Make sure you check that out. I don't know anything about good games since I haven't played anything of that recently.
Didn't want to say anything, but it's good self-burn.
I knew you were going to go there anyway, so I figured I might as well just burn myself while I'm at it.
Yep.
And the last one is called Hop to It. Earn achievements in platformer genre. To earn the gold medal, you need 12 achievements. So doesn't look too bad this month. Even Big L could finish these. I mean, even anybody could finish these. Good thing he's not on the podcast anymore, so he won't hear this.
No. Now here's a question for you. Since you brought up the self-burn, the self-own on not playing good games, have you heard about Crimson Desert?
I have heard about it. I've read
this
some
seems
things
like a game
on it.
you would like. It seems like a game that you would play.
It seems like people have put like 100 hours into it and earned 2 achievements so far.
Well, there is
crazy.
that. But I am addicted. I'm addicted to the social media clips of this game. It looks insane. And yes, it looks like a game that you could buy, and then this would be the only game you play for like 5 years.
I could definitely see that for sure. I need to start checking out some clips. I've seen a few, but I've heard that it's easily going to be 300 to 500 hours minimum to get the achievements, if that's anything you care about, which is not everything in a game, but it is there. Yeah, like I'd love to hear what I don't know. Has anybody in the Discord played it yet?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone that's actually played it.
Let me see. Let me pull it up real fast and
I mean,
see.
it's not an Achievement Hunters game, but you know, some people.
Sure.
Oh,
some people will put. Well, I mean, I usually have a game that I'm like trying to want to play, but then I'll throw some achievements and other stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Is it not about Red Velvet Cake?
It is not about Red Velvet. You know what, Elle? You should probably buy it and just try it because I think you would really like it. It's a lot.
You told me.
It's a lot like that Pinocchio
joke,
game.
But I thought it was a Crimson Dessert.
Yeah.
Listen,
there we go.
Liza P went on sale, and I was looking at it, but no.
They made it easier. There's like an easy mode now.
I've heard.
Pretty much completes itself, is what I've heard.
Yeah, I heard
just
pretty much.
Sale price is $30. It's too much.
I'm pretty sure when they add that AI companion, you can just tell it to play. So
there you go.
Yeah.
AI, hold the Y button to skip all the games and get the gamer score. Never mind, don't do that. Anyways, yeah, nobody on my friends. I don't know if you have anybody on your friends list, Koosh. Nobody on mine has started it yet.
I have a friend that I grew up with who also has an Xbox. We don't really play as much or talk as much as we used to, but I see that he started it and he got 5. He has 5 TA in it.
Okay.
He has 1 achievement, which looks like the press play achievement. Countless adventures
really
await beyond the horizon.
Let's see what the guide says on it. This achievement is main quest related. You unlock novice adventure after finishing the last mission of chapter 1.
Yeah, my friends played. Friends played for 25 hours. So
yeah, you have to go through the prologue. It looks like and do some stuff, and then it'll unlock it. So it looks like you could probably play it for a little bit without getting an achievement, but it will come after a little bit.
I mean, I am really tempted to try this thing, but I just think it would be bad and it'd be a waste of money because I don't like to play these really, 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 really long games.
Edit that out and put in good games in there.
It looks crazy.
Yeah, well, especially when you still have Alan Wake to play.
And Control, you have me there. I need to play Control.
Especially with Resident coming out. Before
the next good, Control-like game comes out, I need to play it.
All right. We can move on to the game showcase, but before we do, anybody have any good achievement? I've been listening to some of the old podcasts as I've already caught up with all the stuff that we've had. Anybody have any good achievement stories or anything that they have this week? Before we get started in the showcase, I'm gonna put you guys on the spot a little bit, or just gaming.
Oh, nuggets. I got one. I finally finished Deep Rock Galactic Survivor.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, nice. It's a great game. I love that game. Like, it's on Game Pass. And it's only $15. But if you like Vampire Survivor, this game, in my opinion, is more fun and just better. It's just better than Vampire Survivor. I know that's going to be heresy to some people, but I like it so much more. It's getting DLC at the end of this month. I don't know if it's paid or not. I assume it probably will be.
Like, that KooshMoose, he's finished the game. Let's add some more stuff into it.
Let's add some more. So adding a new character, which is on kind of like a bulldozer. It's going to have more achievements. It's going to have more everything. I think they're also adding like an Easter egg mode where rather than going and killing monsters that come out of these eggs, you're collecting the eggs and you're bringing them back to a central hub. So it's adding a new game mode. It's just very cool. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I finally completed it. 300 achievements. What a great game.
Yeah, it looks like you started it last September. So what was that, about 7 months right there?
Yeah, and it was the type of game where you could play a run and get like 6 achievements. Like just at the very beginning. Koosh. There were just so many. Yeah?
Now that I'm back, you're going to have to answer all the hard-hitting questions.
Okay.
He just wants to know.
Now, you just said you don't you just said you don't want to put a lot of time into one game. But
oh yeah, I'm a walking contradiction.
It looks like you put 155 hours into this.
Well, but here's the thing.
So
that's a story game.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
Yeah, so putting time into a story game, or that sort of thing, where I just kind of want it to end. The great thing about something like a Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is I can pick it up and I can play for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. If I have a really bad run, 2 minutes, but if I have a good run, 10, 15 minutes, something like that, then I can put it down and that's it. That's good, which is great for the Game Pass quest. So I was kind of letting this thing kind of drip feed towards the end for the Game Pass quest. But yeah, this one to me is it's not like a, what did I just finish there? Or I was just kind of dreading it by the end.
No,
just these big story games. Like they're just not for me anymore.
Yes, because you got to get back to the hard-hitting games like the Blueies and the Barbie and.
Seriously, I gotta get my dopamine in.
But
I mean, like, if you played a game with a story mode, oh, you're right. They don't have like this feature that you could like quickly resume the game you're playing.
Let's
Oh man.
look, you talk like that, you're not going to be invited back.
Oh, I know you have to have a certain amount of time to play because you can't just quickly resume.
We're going to change the code. Yeah, we didn't have to have that discussion because you weren't here that week when they were talking about the cool new stuff that Ashes Armor is adding, like the ability to turn off quick resume on a per game setting. Now, unfortunately, it's always on, like the default is on, but you can turn it off for any game that might be problematic for, because it is problematic for some games.
Yeah, I mean, I never used it just because the Xbox Series X like pulls up the game so fast. I don't need to, but
that's not the point of it. The point is to switch between games, and you could do that. But I know you like to play one game at a time. But if you're in the middle of something and you want to go to another game, it holds your spot. It quickly resumes it, and achievements work just fine. But anyway, go on, move on.
You need to, hop.
I'll teach you how it works another day.
You need to hop a Call of Duty match to a Barbie game, to a Deep Rock Galactic Survivor game, to a something else, Rocket League, whatever. All right. Koosh, what have you been playing this week? What do you want to talk about?
Those are two separate things. What have I been playing this week? I have not been playing this week, but I did recently finish the 2-stack of Revenge of the Savage Planet. Now, have you played the first one, Journey to the Savage Planet?
I know of the game. It was on my list before it left Game Pass. I just did not have enough time to check it out.
Okay, so Journey to the Savage Planet was a very fun game. It was Metroidvania, but it was a first-person Metroidvania, and it was on Game Pass, and it had a double stack. It was also on the PC, and then they had the Employee of the Month edition, so it's technically a triple stack. So that's pretty cool. So, and I've completed 2.5 of those stacks. I need to go back and finish the last one. I was not going to play this game until I finished the triple stack. But then, because of a TA contest or something, I had to go in and start something. And I was like, you know what? This is great. I'll just do Revenge of the Savage Planet because it looks like it might be leaving Game Pass at some point in the near future. And I think that might be the case. I think we might see this leaving Game Pass this month or next month. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to start that. I should not have done that because as soon as I did, I could not stop playing it. This game is
That's
so
a good
good.
thing, Koosh. That's what
Yes,
happens.
it's a good thing. It's a good thing, but I save these games I really want to play, and then I feel bad when I play them. But it's so good. This game is fantastic. Now, if you're familiar with Journey to the Savage Planet, this game is more of it and better. The humor is there. The humor is the same. It's great. They just drop things in the middle while you're playing, and they're so funny. They're so funny. The references they make and just the humor is perfect. This game is a third-person game, which I think works better. It's much better for the platforming. The first-person platforming was maybe a little sketchy in the first one. There were, especially towards the end of the game, when things tended to get a little bit more hectic, and there's a little time-based component at the very end of the game. That first-person view was maybe didn't feel the best. Third person, I think, would have worked a lot better. This game, third person all the way through. It just works really well. This game is a mix of combat and exploration. So just like the first game, you're kind of going around, you're exploring multiple planets this time. The first game was one main planet and a DLC planet. This game, I think, is 4 main planets and then a final world. I think that's right. I don't think it's 3 in a final world. So I think it's 4 in a final world. In any case, there's more places. There's more, biomes and things for you to see. But I think they do a really good job of kind of connecting everything, just like they did in the first game. There's a whole bunch of ways that things are connected and shortcuts that you can access to get through places. There's the scanning is back. So yes, you are going to have to scan things. And that means that as you're going through the game, you're probably going to miss something. You probably have to circle back because you do end up having to scan all the flora, all the fauna, and a lot of the technology too. So like screens and vehicles and stuff like that, and teleporters and stuff like that. In this game, you get a grappling hook. So I'm pretty sure you didn't have you definitely had a grapple hook in the last one, but this one is really cool. The way it allows you to kind of slingshot yourself. It eventually becomes like a rail slide as well.
Like Halo Infinite grapple shot thing?
I never played that game. Never heard of it.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
All right, bring
at least not to that point where I would get the grapple hook. I didn't play that much. Let's see what else. In the first game, you were given these challenges. I don't know if you remember. You'd get an email on your computer and said, "Hey, do these 3 things," which was like, kill or kick 4 puffer birds, or launch puffer birds and kick them in the air, or kill them in the air before you hit the ground. And so that was like a challenge. You did all those challenges, and boom, you would unlock some extra research that would allow you to improve like the strength of your gun, for instance. That exists in this game as well. But then they also have the ability to use that lasso, or that grappling hook that you have, use it like a lasso and collect some of the creatures in the world. And the way you do that is by scanning them first. And when you do that, it finds a weak point. And when you shoot them in the weak point, it makes a funny noise. And you shoot them in the weak point a couple times, they'll get dazed. And then you can run up to them and use your grapple hook like a lasso. And they'll then get captured and teleported back to your base. You go back to your base, you jump on the computer and you say research. And then in real time, like 2 minutes, a minute, 5 minutes, something like that. Each one of those will complete, and you'll get like a new color for your suit, which is, pretty blah. But some of them will give you new abilities, or the ability to purchase a new ability or enhancement, like a double jump, triple jump, stuff like that. Or the ability to store a different type of material. You have this new gun that's like a pump, and it starts off, you have it initially and has the ability to shoot water. And then it kind of refills on its own. You don't have to go find water. It just kind of refills on its own. You'll get the ability to have it shoot lava, this green goo, or this kind of like ferrous sludge. And the cool thing about the ferrous sludge is when you spray it on stuff and then connect it to some sort of electrical output, it just flows the current all the way through that sludge. And so any creature that steps across it will get hurt, but you can also use it to solve puzzles. And this game is great for that because they have a lot of little puzzles they have to do to find all the orange goos that give you health upgrades. They're back. Let's see what else. Yeah, the combat is a little bit more involved because now you have to find weak spots in order to do the captures. I think it might be a little bit more density in terms of the amount of enemies that could be attacking you at one time, but it doesn't really ever feel impossible. There are things you can do with like accessibility options and lowering the difficulty and all that fun stuff. So if you find the game's too hard, you can play with those sliders. I was having fun, but if you want to just get through it faster, or you're being challenged too much, you can adjust those, and I think you'll be fine. The DLC in Revenge of the Savage Planet, I think came maybe a little bit after the base game came out, but when I picked it up, it was already in the game. So it didn't feel like it was tacked on. It just felt like extra stuff to do. And I think that is a good thing because some people were complaining about the DLC being kind of stupid or kind of like know nothing, just like it was like just extra little stuff to go find. And that as a DLC, if you'd already completed the base game, just felt like busy work to come in and do. But if you're including that as part of your game, your initial playthrough, it just feels like part of the game, and I didn't mind it. So I didn't have anything negative to say about that. I thought it was good. But
is that a cost-related expense for the DLC?
Yeah, you have to pay for it. It wasn't much. And this thing goes on sale pretty frequently. And in fact, they have a bundle. I picked it up before it was going to be on Game Pass, I think. Because I saw the bundle was both stacks and the DLC for both. And it was a good price. I think it was like $15 to get both of them or something like that. So I was like, done. I love this game. I would love for there to be a third. Unfortunately, as I was completing the game, I saw that the main character, the main bad guy, he's kind of like tricking you into doing your stuff and going out to this planet and doing all this research. I think he died in real life, and because they had like a tribute to him or whatever. So I think he died, unless they're joking me. I don't know. Maybe they are. But I would hope that these guys do another game like this, because
usually
I'm
not
having a good
something
time.
to joke about.
Yeah, it's not normally something to joke about, but these guys are jokers. But I don't think they are, and hopefully that won't affect them. They can keep making good games. And this is a fantastic one. I loved it. Revenge of the Savage Planet, just maybe, I think an improvement on the original. So I highly recommend it.
Okay, hold on. Did you play this by yourself?
Yeah, apparently you can. Apparently you don't have to do that.
Why?
Why? Because that's how I play most of my games. And
He wants to know why he
think
doesn't have achievements in this game.
I think I did split screen.
Yeah, why don't I have achievements in this game? You're right.
I think I did split screen just to see it. And then I was like, nope. And I just went back to playing the game and having fun.
But they're both co-op, right?
They are both co-op. This one, I believe, is cross-platform.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, especially if the game is funny, it sounds like you'd want someone to, laugh with, or in Wild West's case, someone to explain the jokes to. So
yeah, it was definitely funny.
Okay.
Yep. The average age of this podcast increased tremendously when Elle came on. I brought it down, but
I got to get it all in.
So it looks like the game normally costs $39.99. It's on sale for like 30 days right now at $32.99. So I don't know what that's about, but it's 20% off. And Koosh, you probably picked it up when it was $13.99.
I picked it up with a bundle.
Yes, that's the bundle. Yeah, is what I'm talking about. This is all the bundle. This is the Revenge of the Savage Planet Cosmic Quarter Edition.
Yeah.
So you get the base game, and then you get a bunch of other little extra stuff in there. And it looks like you get a PC copy of the game too.
Yeah, I did not pay a lot for this muffler. It was great. So I got both stacks. And
oh my goodness!
Oh, is it?
Wow.
It is a stack.
It's a really old comment. Sorry.
That's a dated reference. Yes.
Oh, it is a stack.
That's why I'm here. But yeah, so I completed both stacks. Let's see. It took me 24 hours originally. So for the first one. And then when I knew what I was doing, I played it on the PC. And the PC took me
when you play co-op,
18. Go ahead.
I'm sorry if you answered this, but are there two different characters, or are they two like similar type of can you switch characters in the second playthrough?
So they don't play. I mean, they're basically the same character. You do get to choose a voice. A funny story. I didn't think it made a difference. Right. So when you first remember the first game, when you're playing, you kind of like pick like your icon or something. And that is basically your voice. So as I was playing the first game and this game too, I'm like, what is that silly noise that keeps happening? It sounds like there's a dog here. Because of course I picked the dog face for my character. And so my character's voice was just a dog barking and yipping and doing stuff like that. And they have other choices this time around as well. They have different kind of looking men and women and animals as well. I think there's a pig. I can't remember. But yeah, I like I normally do. I just pick the dog and I go. And so that's the only difference. There might be, well, in this game, there's some really crazy costumes that you can put together. Some of the collectibles you find are pieces to full cosmetic sets. So you'll find like a helmet, I think gloves, boots, and then like the body. So I think it's 4. Yeah, so I think it's like 4 components per suit, and they've got some pretty crazy ones. There was this kind of like cosmic bunny, which is kind of cool. So that's why I kind of ran around on my PC playthrough around this pink cosmonaut bunny. But there are some other really good ones. I don't really remember them, but I thought that they were pretty funny. I want to say there's about like 10 different costumes, something like that. So you could look different if you were playing co-op, is what I'm trying to say.
Sounds good.
But they don't play drastically differently. No, you're playing the same type of character and all that.
All right. Sounds fun.
Yeah, I have to say, I congratulate you, Koosh, because I see you started it on March 5th and finished it on March 13th. So it looks like you're kind of or not starting to, but it looks like you played like how I usually play the game.
I played like a grown-up. I played the game.
You did
and I
play like a
focused on
grown-up.
it.
There you go.
I did some other gaming, but for the most part, I mainlined it.
Congratulations. I hope you had fun with it. It sounds like you did. You rated it a 4.5.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you really enjoyed it.
Yep. And like I said, I think this might be leaving within the month. So
at the end of, you're thinking end of May?
I think
Is that what
by
Bloomy
the end
has?
of May, if Bloomy can be believed,
Boy.
there's a good chance that this might be going away. And I didn't want to lose it, even though I had it. This is what prompts me to play the games I bought. Is that they're about to leave Game Pass, so I kind of play them at the same time.
Yeah, he did just update his. Oh, I just passed it. He did just update his blog. Let's see what he's got here. 416. Okay, 5.1. Yep, he's got it on there. So we'll see if it ends up working out or not. Dredge is on there too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be a bad month. Another Crab's Treasure, Citizen Sleep,
Bloodbath,
Dredge, Ayuden Chronicles, Goat Simulator, Revenge of the Savage Planet. That's a pretty deep one there.
If they all go, yeah, that's bad.
All right, Elle, you've had about 6 months to come up with a game.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What have you been playing since you last recorded?
Honestly, my main focus lately has been still my Thursday gaming group with Michelle and Prue and Fufu Cuddly Poof. So I'll talk quickly about what we've been playing. So the 3 games ago was TMNT Splintered Fate. That was the Hades-like TMNT game. And it got to a point where the game was just too hard and we couldn't get the perfect run achievement as a group. So people started playing solo. And actually this week, after we haven't played it in a while, Prue completed the game. He found a build on a PlayStation site of all things. So sometimes you got to look at those trophy sites and you find better guides. It's a thing. And then Michelle followed suit and she did it. So I still have to do it and Kenny still has to do it. But that's a fun game. It's a fun 4-player game. It's just one of these games that when you play in 4 players, it just makes the difficulty you would think would be easier, but it's actually harder. It's way harder. It's just easier solo. And then we played Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which Koosh talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And I did listen to the podcast, and I have to disagree with a lot of what he said.
Not surprised.
He says it's better than Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, and that's not true. Turtles is way better.
Debatable.
It has just having 6 players instead of 4 alone makes it better, and having Turtles instead of Marvel people makes it better. So one good thing about Marvel is I like the achievement list. There was a lot of different characters, and each character had his or her own achievement. And then each level had challenges you had to do. So one thing we found really quickly that Koosh didn't get to find out until he played with us a little later is that if you play online, you can cheat a lot. And by this, I mean, if you die, you can just exit out and join back into the game and you have full lives, and any challenges that you may have messed up, like don't get hit by this specific thing, you get it back, and you know it acts like you never were hit by that thing. So you can take full advantage of this to keep quitting out and coming back in and defeating bosses with ease and getting all your challenges done. So I don't think they're going to fix this. I think it's just a thing, but playing online, you can really cheese the game pretty easily.
Now, to touch on that, what I discovered by playing with you guys to do the multiplayer component achievements, which were like everyone hitting their special powers at the same time, and then also playing in a full party. The game, the health pool for the bosses is so much higher in co-op.
Sure.
Playing as a
Yes.
single player, the health pool is way lower. It's actually easier to beat those bosses single player than it is to do it with 4 people. It's way harder with 4 people.
That makes sense. But if you die in single player, you have to start over, right?
That is true. That is true. So, while yes, the continue part is cool, those bosses are kind of no joke. And
yeah, I don't know if you aced them easily or breezed by them all, but yeah, we had a tough time.
There were a couple that I had to attempt like 2 or 3 times, but the health pool is so much higher when you're playing in a group, and if everybody else is dead and you're the last person, you still have an incredibly high health pool you have to get through. So I think it's way harder to kill the bosses in co-op, but it is nice that it does reset your hit counter and things like that. So kind of a mix approach. If you're having fun, who cares? But if you don't have a 4-person group to play it with, just be thankful it's a little easier.
All right. Well, the game is on Game Pass, and we still have our Discord, and you can make friends, and I'm sure you could find some people to play with. Even if you don't have 4 people, you could play 2 people, 3 people. Either which way, it's a fun game. I love me some beat 'em ups. There's one.
I think that's an
unfortunate
untapped
thing.
genre for the podcast is beat 'em ups.
Well, I every 100,000 gamer score, I take a picture of myself posing and with my sticker on my TV.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, okay.
Didn't know that?
I pictured you differently than you look right now.
So, one bad thing did happen, though, is that Michelle and Prue and I got the completion, and Kenny, the achievement for completing all stage challenges, the achievement did not pop for him. And in-game, there's an in-game tracker. It shows as they're all completed. So he's screwed. I don't think that's ever going to pop for him.
I mean, if it's going to not pop for anyone, that's probably the best person, to be honest.
You know what's hilarious about that? I'm more pissed about it on his behalf than he is. He's not even mad about it. So you're 100% correct.
Yeah.
Because, I like to take the picture of all 4 of us completing the game on the feed.
Right.
And he's like, whatever. Next. So next, and we are currently playing Full Metal Furies.
Oh, yeah.
Which TA has listed as a beat 'em up, but it's not really a beat 'em up the way you would think. So it resembles Castle Crashers when you first boot it up. The character selection screen is basically the same. But then you find out that you can pick your character, and 2 of the characters, I believe, have guns, and 2 of them use their fists. So there's an interesting dynamic where 2 people are using melees, and the other 2 people can sit back and use a sniper rifle and, shooting guns. So I've never seen a game like that before. So it's kind of like shoot 'em up if you have a gun and beat 'em up if you don't have a gun, right? So, but there's a story. They try to have a humorous story, much like Castle Crashers. It fails, and then you go and you go through and then you beat bosses, and after each level you go back to camp and you can buy things and upgrade your weapons and your items and stuff like that. And there's hidden collectibles in the form of I think they're kind of like tombs that you find with little riddles on them. So we're not using a guide or anything right now. We're just finding what we could find naturally. And hopefully, I think the first time we played it, we didn't love it. But then the second time we played it, we liked it. And we died a few times on each boss. And then we, beat the boss. And then it feels good to do that. And then at the very end of the session last Thursday, I paused the game and I discovered that there's a story mode option to make the game easier, but you get less gold that way. So we actually decided as a group to not turn it on quite yet. So if things get really hairy, we might change our minds. But right now we're enjoying the difficulty. It's a good curve right now. And I think we need as much gold as we can to buy everything anyway. So we're going to leave it as is. So we're enjoying that, like our 4-player co-op games. And if anyone has some good suggestions for any, please let us know.
Scott Pilgrim EX?
Yeah, actually, we were going to play that next, and then all the achievements were broken at launch.
I fixed
So
that.
we held off. Yeah, we were going to pay the $15. See, we we spend money sometimes. If we're going to play it, it's not a waste.
There's Masters of the Universe coming too.
Oh boy, but no. So Scott Pilgrim was not purchased because and Full Metal Furies was like $2 or $3 or something ridiculous when it's on sale. So that got played.
And
I think
isn't
it was
there a Marvel game that just dropped too?
Yeah, the Marvel Collection, I believe.
Marvel Collection, yeah.
Oh yes. Yes, and I actually think that's crossplay with the PlayStation. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I think
for
so.
For a bunch of old games.
So when Jameson gets his $900 PS5 Pro, he can join.
How much is that game?
Yeah, I think it's $40 or 30 or 40.
No, 25. Okay, Marvel Maximum Collection.
It's 25. Okay.
$40. Damn.
Well, I thought I saw some. It has a bunch of games in it, but I thought I saw.
There's also a G.I. Joe beat 'em up that I want to check out. I think looks kind of similar to all the Turtles and all that. So,
Oh, Joe.
Yeah, there's a bunch of nostalgia based brawlers that came out just within the past year.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question? What's this G.I. Joe thing?
It's a real American hero. How do you not know this?
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean
Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, you mean our president?
Not going there.
Oh boy.
Not going there.
Right,
So G.I. Joe was a
right.
cartoon that I used to watch before I went to elementary school, I think. But yeah, it was on TV before I would go to school. So you guys may not know this, but there was a time when you couldn't watch shows because when they were on Netflix and you had to watch them when they were scheduled to air. And that just happened to be before I got on the bus to go to school. So I would watch G.I. Joe in the morning sometimes as I was getting ready for school. And
I feel like G.I. Joe really ushered in the action figure era as well.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm out of line in saying that, but there were so many of them.
My friend had my friend had a ton of them, and I just I had like 2.
And then there was obviously wrestling figures and Turtles and Thundercats. Well, not Thunder. What do you call it? Transformers. Those things.
He-Man and Starriors.
I feel like G.I. Joe really. I don't know if it started it, but I know there were Star Wars figures in the 70s, but just
there's
such a different time.
As you're talking about those toys and everything, there's a good show on Netflix that you should watch that talks about that and how they were a lot of different toys, or like the toys we grew up with, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's a good show. If you haven't watched it,
I've added it to my stuff, but never watched it. Whatever it's called on there.
Yeah,
I watched the first episode.
It's something like the toys I grew up with. There's also the movies that we made, or something like that. It's good too. So
yeah,
highly recommend those if you're ever interested in that stuff, because they go through different toy brands: Star Wars, Turtles, G.I. Joe, and talk about how they were made, Barbie, all that stuff. So.
I wanted to bring up one more point about Turtles Splintered Fate. It's currently on sale for $3.
Oh, shoot.
But they did something kind of sneaky. And one of the achievements, you have to have the DLC to get, which I think is a rule that they broke. Because in the base 1000, there's an achievement to beat the Junkinator, which is in the junkyard, which is only available in the Casey Jones DLC.
Ooh.
So it's kind of a trick. Yeah. So I think the Casey DLC is only like $5 or $6, but I know they have a Splintered Fate and Casey combo that goes on sale for like $6 or $7 on it sometimes. So beware, if you buy the $3 version, you can't get that one achievement, which is very stupid and sneaky. Also, while we're talking sales, do we still do sales? While we're talking sales, Little Gator game is on sale for $10. That game left Game Pass and then added a title update. So that has been not completed by many, many people on my friends list.
Was it a title update? I thought it was DLC.
It is DLC.
Oh, shoot. So you got to buy that too?
Yeah, but then there's also the Game of the Year edition, which has the DLC included.
Okay, well, if you want the original stack completed, then you still have to buy this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's 10 instead of 20.
Yeah.
So
my daughter tried to fire it up, and she's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, it's out of Game Pass." She's like, "I wanted." I was like, "Okay, I'll go buy it." So I put a price watch on it.
Grumble.
I put a price watch on
you
it. I
just
saw
got
it come up this week, and I was like, "Ooh, $10." Like, she probably already forgot. If it was $5,
how
I'd
much is
probably do it.
DLC?
Let's see. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is just you have to buy it now, but I thought you had to do it. Let's see.
In the dark, $12.99. Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah,
All right, Koosh, I'm coming to your house to play it.
I don't have
But
it.
I guess since Big L
There's
brought
no
it
way
up,
you didn't buy
I
that.
don't have it yet.
since L brought it up, there is the spring sale going on right now with tons of games.
Yes.
Oh
So
yes,
if you-
yes. That's what I was totally sale going to.
Yes, I figured you would. So
I,
if you are interested in any games, check it out.
I opened up the sale, and I was like, "Hey, I'll look at the ones that I'm price watching, and I'll just, normally that's how I kind of start and say, okay, well, I'll look at the ones I have a price watch that are on sale, and it's like 2 or 3. I had so many that I was price watching that I had to make a folder for all the tabs. It's insane. Like, the sale is huge. So there's my point being, there's probably something that people would want. So if you're, for some reason, you don't have a crazy backlog like everybody else, now's a great time to pick up something.
And I believe it goes through the 15th. Am I correct in that? I thought I saw that. So you still have plenty of time after the podcast airs to go check it out. But someone will correct me if I'm wrong. All right.
You're wrong.
I am wrong. Okay. Something I'm not wrong about is the games I've been playing.
Ooh.
Don't get too excited, El.
Yeah, definitely don't get excited.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Your friend feed has been wowing me. I'm so impressed with all the awesome games you've been playing. I wasn't going to make fun of you at all, and we're
level
just not all the time you wasted. I would never say anything like that. All the money you wasted. No,
you beat
you've
level
been having
21.
fun, and you've been playing an amazing game.
Hey, that level 21 was very important. Thank you very much.
Beat the other level 21.
You passed Smirnoff.
No. I was telling the guys beforehand. So I'm away right now on a travel assignment for work, and being that I'm in the hotel and it's a small city with not a lot to do, I've already did everything between the first 2 times I was here. I loaded up my Xbox with a bunch of games, and went on my way to this assignment. And before I left, I asked my wife if she wanted anything on the Halo Xbox that I have at home, and she said, well, is there any games I would like? And I remembered that, EA Play is part of Game Pass. So I was like, oh, The Sims is on there. She really loves The Sims. Sometimes she gets really engrossed with it. So you got to have to take it away from her every once in a while, because she'll just play for hours like the rest of us. And so I was like, well, there's The Sims 4. Are you interested in going back to that? And she's like, sure, just put it on there. And so, she started playing it, and then, it goes and says, well, you're already playing it. Do you want to play here, or do you want to play there? And so I was like, well, are you done playing it? Or are you still playing it? And she's like, no, I'm done. I'm just going to be watching a show. And so I was like, all right. So I started playing, my games. And she called me like 10 minutes later, and she was like, what is going on over there? And I said, what are you talking about? She's like, I can't even watch my show because it's just complete level this, complete level that, finish this, push 10 boxes, push 5 sheep through this thing, whatever. She was not happy, but I ended up getting to the goal that I wanted to get to. At first, I started off just trying to beat last May's overall gamer score goal, and then I beat that pretty quickly. So I was like, let me just go all the way, because I still had tons of crap to get through. So I ended up the month. Let me pull up my TA thing real fast. Ended up the month with 1,012,815 gamer score in 484 games. So just a little bit.
So, Koosh, how's it going?
Geez, let me tell you.
Congratulations, Jameson. Congratulations. That's something.
It's an
accomplishment.
So when you did this last, was it a year ago?
It was last May. I think I got 600 and
It was last
something.
May.
It was last
thousand.
month. He did the same thing.
Before that, I remember
2
last
weeks
year.
ago we did it.
I don't remember this year.
Well, he
This
hasn't
year's
listened to that
numb.
podcast
I'm
from
numb
2 weeks
now.
ago.
I'm numb. I've listened to my friend feed, and yeah, I see it.
I'm sorry about that, by the way.
I had to put some people
And,
in a separate friends group on TA because otherwise
And,
I don't
yeah.
see anything on my front page.
Oh, you're saying I was putting time out then?
I'm
more upset that you didn't put this on a shared account with me. To be honest,
I'm
like
saying maybe.
you're not. You got to share the wealth. That's
So,
what I
well,
say.
staying on that, I maybe spent a little over $100. It wasn't really that much because I wait for these games to go on sale, and I'll spend like,
shit. Excuse me.
oh yeah, well, that's a good thing I'm not
I believe
editing
you.
this week.
I believe you. It's allowed.
Well, Mike
I
Pitch
just
is
had to
having a
sneeze.
heart attack right now.
I
But
yeah.
had to sneeze.
he's like, real
He
money?
spent 50 cents on the. He spent 50 cents on the Lost Odyssey DLC. We were very proud of him.
There you go.
American dollars?
American dollars, yes, American dollars.
cents.
Because I usually just will spend anywhere from 10 to 20 a week on, like I'll be like, oh, there's this game on sale, I'll just pick it up. And sometimes, there's those triple stack games because they put them out on the Series X or the Xbox One or the Windows, all of them, and it's like $5 or $6 for the 3 games. So you pick it up, it's not that bad. But to bring it back to games we played, there was 2 of them that I wanted to highlight that I had a lot of fun with. The first one is called Bay Breaker. This is a brick breaking game. So if you're a fan of those ones, I think Elroy talked a little bit about keeping a streak alive with one of his brick games on the last podcast. I had a lot of fun with this one. I haven't played a brick breaking game in a long time, but this one has you have a platform on a ship, and you will shoot the ball up and try to break the bricks. Nothing spectacular, but it does have a cannon in the middle of the ship, and you can collect some cannonballs. Will drop from the top of the screen. I think it's just a little power up square, and I think every one you get gives you 10, and so you can use those to help break some of the bricks that are maybe a little hard to get to or your ball just can't get to. So it was a lot of fun. They have treasure chests in them that you can either shoot or hit the ball onto, and it will give you a power up if you're able to collect it. Some of the power ups are things like a fireball that will just, instead of your ball hitting the square and bouncing back, it'll just go straight through. So it kind of can clear out a lot of stuff. There'll be other ones that'll make the ball larger, give you multiple balls, protect you from losing the ball to the sea and everything. So it's a fun game. I definitely would recommend it if you want just some little fun there. I think it took me about 45 minutes or so to complete. So it's not too bad. It's got
that's only 3,000 gamer score. We only play 5,000 gamer score here on this podcast.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. So it's $4.99.
I gotta catch up to you.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
It does come in a 3-pack with the Windows and Xbox One version for $9.99.
That's 9,000.
There you go. And lowest price probably when I picked it up was $4.99 for the 3-pack. So yeah, that's a pretty fun game if you're looking for something like that. There's also the achievements are just basically to get to certain levels. So you'll get an achievement for getting to level 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 21, I believe. And then there's one achievement to play in endless mode. Even if you die in endless mode, which I did a few times, you'll just start from whatever level you're on. So you just have to get to level 5. So it's not that bad. The other one that I had a little bit of fun on, this isn't quite a 5,000, it's a 4,000 total. It's called Yooperlite. Have either of you heard of this one?
No.
Nope. So this one has you playing as imagine the character from what's that Pixar movie? Elemental, or kind of the flame kind of picture like that. And it's a little bit of a puzzle game, platformer. The object is to go through the level. Obviously the levels are short because it's a pretty quick completion. You collect fireflies, and the fireflies will the fireflies will either allow you to jump on platforms. If you didn't put the Firefly on the platform, which you collect the Firefly, it'll automatically orbit your body, and then as you get close to these platforms or other squares, they'll just allow you to jump on them or pass through them or whatever. So you need to collect all the Fireflies in the game to move on to the next level. And so I had a lot of fun with it. I again encourage you, if you like that, it's $5 for a game, or it comes in a 3-pack if you want a 3-pack. The 3-pack, I think it's actually on its lowest price right now. It's $6.50 for the 3 games. Looks like it's part of the spring sale, so you got about 13 days left if you want it. I had fun with it. A little bit of more fun than some of the other stuff in there, but I think it's kind of more back to normal games mode right now. So, anyways, those are our showcase for the week. Thanks for everyone for participating and bringing those games. Go check them out if you're interested in any of those titles. Koosh, we usually record on Tuesday, but because of the schedule for Big L and there was no Game Pass news until today, we decided to push it off. And so Koosh, got lucky and we got the Game Pass news today. So what's coming to Game Pass?
We sort of got lucky. We got half lucky, which is pretty common these days. In any case, what we learned last time was a few days into April, what would be on Game Pass. That is Barbie Horse Trails, came out today on the 2nd. And that is an adventure game. It's 4 to 5 hours of basically, it's Redemption 2. In April,
wait, what?
It's basically Red Dead Redemption 2 because you're riding the horse, you're taking care of the horse. It's basically Red Dead.
I get it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me quickly go onto the Red Dead Redemption page.
It's basically the same. Just so you know, expect the same amount of quality and time and care taking care of your horse.
Looking through my friends feed, don't see KooshMoose anywhere on there.
I think I got an achievement in that game.
I see my name shows me completing the game, but apparently
completing. We don't complete games. Then we also get Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is coming to the cheaper version of Game Pass, which is called Premium. So Premium is not the ultimate, just so you know. And that's a role-playing turn-based game. Apparently people like it. I heard something about it, 60 to 80 hours.
So guess what?
What's that?
My son just finished that game. And by finished, I mean he rolled credits. I think there's stuff to do after, but I have a question. So it just came to cheaper Game Pass now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it'll still leave in October? Is there precedent set where the game drops into the lower tier and then it kind of goes away in 6 months?
I haven't been tracking that. Normally, and Freem, I haven't talked to him in a while. I think he was tracking those sorts of things, but then I think he got busy.
Okay.
I don't know if he's still.
I think it came out to the service in October, or something like that.
Well, let's check Bloomy's blog and see what he's got.
It came out. Oh no, it came out April 24th. So that's scary. That's like a year, but
it's different.
Bloomy says October. Bloomy said October, so I don't know.
And the relationships are all different, right? The relationship they set up with everybody's different. I could see them keeping this in for a while just because of how popular it was, and it was kind of a big risk to put it on Game Pass and push it, and hey, it ended up being really popular. But going back to what we do know about Game Pass, Final Fantasy IV is going to Game Pass Ultimate, Game Pass Premium, PC. I did that just for you.
Is that a medical game?
I did that just for you. It's a role-playing turn-based game, 15 to 20 hours.
The characters are all in the hospital. They're all getting IV drips.
Final Fantasy Doctor Edition.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we know is leaving. This is the new news that we got this week. There, I kind of felt sure. Leaving Game Pass. We know that Ashen is leaving on April 15th. That's an action role-playing game. It's 51 to 62 hours. It has DLC that you have to purchase if you want to get every single thing you can out of it before it leaves. Then there's Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes is also leaving. That's role-playing turn-based, 120 to 150 hours. Then you've got all kinds of Grand Theft Auto 5 leaving. That's first-person shooter, third-person shooter, and open world. And if you're playing the game from scratch, it's roughly 200 to 300 hours when you're playing for it. But some of the versions have transferable progress. And so those will be listed as like 0 to half an hour, which is ridiculous. But that's the thing. I don't even know if the transfer progress still holds true or not, but it did at one point. That's a lot of, Grand Theft Auto 5. No one's going to be playing all of that from scratch, I don't think. And then we have another good game that's leaving, My Little Pony, a Zephyr Heights mystery.
Oh, no.
Action adventure, 10 to 12 hours. It's not bad. It does get a little annoying to do the cleanup because you have to go around you have to go around and find all the emotes and.
You mean like they poop and stuff, the cleanup?
No, not that cleanup. That would actually be more fun.
Okay.
The cleanup involves you going and doing tasks for different ponies to get different emotes to then use those emotes on other ponies to complete a task for them. So it just becomes a little bit of a hodgepodge because you have to kind of keep bouncing around in different areas to try to get the right thing in the right order. Now, I'm sure that someone could make a flow chart that would tell you exactly the best possible, most optimized order to complete the quests in. But I didn't have that, and I was just kind of bouncing around and doing a whole bunch of Googling to find it, and finally got it done. And let's see, it said 10 to 12 hour estimate. It took me 11, basically 12 hours. So the upper side of that. While I was playing the game, it was fine. The action adventure part was fun. The cleanup just was a little bit, it could have been better. And then lastly, Terra Invicta Windows. This is a strategy management real time. So, I'm not playing it. It's 161 hours to 712 hours. I think there's only 3 completions on Xbox or on TA. Yes, 3 completions. So that's what we know is leaving. I expect next week we'll get some more information on all the stuff that's coming to Game Pass this month. Hopefully we'll have it then. But if you look at TA, they've been dropping news on stuff that's coming this month and in the near future.
So there's My Little Pony, Barbie, and Bluey, and you want more?
I always want more.
All the games.
I want them all.
Wow. Damn.
I do. I love them.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like GTA 5 goes on and goes off and goes on and goes off. It's odd.
Yeah, we're trying to trap as many people as they can to their shark cards.
Exactly. Get them hooked on those shark cards.
So, plus, I guess also building up a little excitement whenever they decide to release number 6. But any noteworthy brags or closing statements anybody would like to make?
Not for me.
Cue the crickets chirping and.
Yeah, I already did my humble brag earlier.
I'm bragging about myself.
There you go.
And 6 months of my new job, and I'm happy.
Good.
And it's all I can ask for. And I missed you guys, and I'm happy to be back. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight, and thanks for both y'all and talking about some great games to check out. Again, we have our Discord, and Koosh and other people keep everything going with the TA targets and the comings and goings from Game Pass and TA contest, which I guess we didn't even mention, but we can just mention real quickly that TA is doing warboats. So if you're interested in that, check out the True Achievement page.
It's 4 players.
4-player co-op or head-to-head.
Yes.
Head-to-head.
Can I be carried?
No.
I don't think you can.
I'm going to be sunk?
Pretty much. So yeah, if you want some information, I believe someone was it Waka that was trying to get achievements on, or get his list curated or something, and you needed 400 achievements or something. I didn't get a good chance to look at it yet, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know that I will by default have all the games I need. Yes. I'm not worried about that.
And all the achievements ready to go.
Yeah. And if you want to get your badge, all you do is sync a boat, and that should not be a problem. So
Oh, I'm gonna brag. I'm now in the top 500 of beat 'em ups now,
Ah,
and
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Elroy's number 2. So I challenged him. I'm coming to get him. So
what's the difference there? What's the differential?
just a few thousand. Just don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Don't
All
worry
right.
about it. All right.
Yeah, probably like I don't know, 500 gamer score.
Well, go get Masters of
Something
the
like that.
Universe. Go get Scott Pilgrim EX.
Yeah, I think the biggest hurdle in that group are the Batman Arkham Asylums, which are also in as beat 'em ups for reasons yet undetermined.
All right, let's do
But
some quick. I know
The
El needs to get
17th.
going.
Oh boy.
Let's do some
Oh, boy.
quick research. Elroy's got
You can do it.
178,266 in beat 'em up games. Let's see where number 500 is.
And wasn't
Oops.
he kind of far from
Oops, wrong.
number 1?
He's about 20,000 behind Ace Stay
Wow.
Wilden. I don't know.
Okay, wildebeest.
I don't know. That's quite a.
I'm
It's not that
probably
many
at like
games.
50,000.
Yeah, you are well behind. I'm trying to get to 500 right now.
Quiet.
Trying to get to 500 right now.
I think there's a friend search.
All right, you were at 40,144.
Yes.
People on TK's
talking.
44. You are 138,000 behind him, and some change.
Sweet.
So have fun with
That's
that goal.
All right, I'm coming to get
Where
you.
am I on that list if you've got it up? Because I know I've played a fair number of beat 'em ups.
Do you think you're higher or lower? What's your guess? Because
Well,
I
I
got to
mean,
pull it back up real
If
fast.
Big L is trying, I'm going to assume he's higher than me.
I am not trying.
All right, let's go
Now
to beat 'em
I'm
up
trying, 'cause
games.
I saw that pop up.
Yeah, can't you do a? I thought you could do a friends thing.
I thought so.
I don't.
Oh well.
Yeah, because I thought you could do because you can check where you're ranked at. I'm ranked 3,827. Nothing to brag about there. But I thought, oh, there we go. Free friends only. Oh yeah, few friends only. Okay, so you are behind L by. Where's L at? There he is. Okay, you're behind L by about 7,000.
No, okay.
So not too bad.
I certainly
All right,
won't
we
do
gotta,
that in the dark of the night just to ruin your plans.
But you only have 1,000
Please
more
do.
than
It'll be
X,
fun.
so you better be careful.
Whoa.
Not that he's playing
Grindy.
certain consoles anymore. So
Oh boy. On that note,
now that we've made everyone
April
mad,
Fools. Wait.
Now you've alienated everyone.
we have sufficiently done it. And before we alienate even more people that don't even listen to this podcast, thanks, Big L, for joining us. We appreciate it. Come back sometime soon.
Can I say it?
Sure. Take us out.
Woo! Class dismissed. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See ya.